Pluto is colder than any planet, darker than any world, and stranger than any place we have ever explored. But is Pluto still part of our solar system? Let's find out. Welcome back, friends. Today's video is all about Pluto, the teeny world at the edge of our solar system that once held the title of the ninth planet. For many years, you may have read in your school books that our solar system has 9 planets. But in 2006, everything changed. Pluto was removed from the planet list, and people still ask, where is Pluto? Why is Pluto no longer a planet? What really happened? So today, let's go back in time and understand Pluto's full story from discovery to downgrade. The discovery of Pluto. The story begins in 1905 with astronomer Percival Lowell, who believed that something was disturbing the orbits of Uranus and Neptune. He predicted the existence of a mysterious planet X. Although Lowell died in 1916, his observatory continued the search. Finally, in 1930, a young 24 years old astronomer named Clyde Tombaugh found a faint moving object in the sky. Stars don't move, but planets do. That moving dot was Planet X, later named Pluto. And guess what? The name Pluto was suggested by an 11-year-old girl, Venetia Burney. It fit perfectly because in Roman mythology, Pluto is the god of the underworld, and this world too lie in the dark, distant region beyond Neptune, known as the Kuiper Belt. Pluto's real size, the big surprise. For decades, scientists thought Pluto might be as big as Earth. But with better telescopes, they discovered Pluto is smaller than our moon. Pluto's diameter is about 1,188 kilometers. Earth is 6 times wider. Around 170 Plutos can fit inside Earth. NASA officially states Pluto is one of the largest Kuiper Belt objects, not a major planet. Distance and extreme conditions. Pluto is incredibly far, 7.4 billion kilometers from the Sun. That's 49 astronomical unit AU. Sunlight on Pluto is less than 1% of sunlight on Earth. Temperature minus 233 degrees Celsius as per NASA. Even during daytime, the sky remains almost completely black. Hubble telescope could not capture clear images of Pluto because it was simply too small and too distant. New Horizons, the first visit. NASA launched the New Horizons spacecraft in 2006 and it reached Pluto in 2015 after traveling 9 years. For the first time in history, humans saw Pluto clearly. its glacier, mountains, icy plains, and heart-shaped region called Tombaugh region. These stunning images change everything we knew. Pluto's strange orbit. Pluto's orbit is highly elliptical, much more stretched than any planet. Farthest point, aphelion, 7.4 billion kilometers. Closest point, perihelion, 4.4 billion kilometers. At perihelion, Pluto actually comes closer to the Sun than Neptune. This happened between 1979 and 1999, when Pluto was temporarily the 8th planet instead of the 9th. Pluto rotates backwards like Venus and Uranus. Pluto rotates clockwise, opposite to most planets. This gives it very unusual day-night cycle. Pluto has 5 moons. Mercury and Venus has 0 moons. Pluto, despite being teeny, has 5: Nix, Hydra, Kerberos, Styx, and Charon, the biggest. Charon is so large, half of Pluto's size, that Pluto and Charon actually orbit each other. NASA calls them a double dwarf planet system. Why Pluto is not a planet anymore? In 2006, the International Astronomical Union (IAU) created a clear definition of a planet. To be a planet, an object must: number 1, orbit the Sun; second, be round due to its own gravity; third, clear its orbit, no other object competing in its path. Pluto passes the first 2 tests but fails the third. Pluto's orbit is full of icy bodies in the Kuiper Belt. It does not dominate its region. In fact, there are Kuiper Belt objects almost as large as Pluto. So IAU reclassified Pluto as a dwarf planet. This does not mean Pluto is less important. It simply belongs to a different category. So in conclusion, Pluto is still part of our solar system. It is still beautiful, mysterious, and scientifically valuable. It's just not a major planet anymore. It is the king of the Kuiper Belt.